Greetings, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the time period of February 1st to the 11th, 2018. Welcome new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos. If you do, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you for the comments. I see them. I just try and make sure that I get to everybody. There are a lot of you, okay? So I'm going to channel out your energy first, and then I'm going to move into the cards, okay? The energy that I'm getting for you already, I get that you are, for some of you or somebody here, you are tied to a Leo-like energy, but I get opposition, but I get like breaking back. So maybe you're having sex with this person, but I get aggressive. Somebody's too aggressive with you sexually. And there's an element here where somebody's actually starting to put their hands on you, vice versa wise with this kind of energy. If you're dealing with an Aries, I get that this energy is coming back from the past, and that could be them. These fire-like energies, they are either you're married to them, but something's going on. They're becoming these fire-like energies that you're working with, that you're dating, you're married to, that you house with. They're very aggressive towards you, and it could just be something as mild as chores. It could be something as mild as washing the dishes, vacuuming, cleaning the house, and it's like when you tell them to do this, and it's like they blow up in your face. Are you blowing up in their face? I kind of feel like I get neurotic. I know what energy was getting that. Virgo was getting that. Some type of neurotic behavior is going on here, and that's where. But I get things are being thrown up. Could be fists are being thrown. But it's all about something about not being able to. There's an imbalance of power going on here with you and a fire-like energy that you're dealing with. There's an imbalance of power. But I get matching. Either, you know what this feels like? If you're a woman, you're very in touch with your masculine self. And if you're dating or seeing a man, maybe there's a serious masculine, like a fight for power with this kind of energy. If you're not dealing with fire-like energies, there's just a fight for you to have power, in the kind of work that you do in general. And that I get masked. Like masked, mask. I get a surprise. So maybe you are a part of a surprise. But I get something about maybe you're showing somebody something fake. You're showing some aspect of yourself that's fake. But I get narcissism. There's an element here. Virgo was getting that. There's something going on here where maybe that's what people are telling you. That could be where the fighting is coming from with people that you live with or house with, or you're married to, or you're dating. There's a situation where maybe people feel like I get false masks. Like there's a false mask going on here. People may not know that you're not. People are starting to call you narcissistic, but they're indirectly doing this. Maybe they're telling your mom. Maybe they're trying to confide in your mom or your dad or your brother and your sister, because if I get safer, like when I said your family, maybe I feel like whoever you're tied to, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband or wife, they feel better, like they feel safer confiding in your family members than you, or you feel safer confiding in your family members than somebody you're talking to, vice versa wise with this kind of energy. And I get feeling left out. That may be where you feel left out with this kind of energy, okay? But you can't get enough of someone. I get Capricorn energy. You can't get enough of the Capricorn. But I get beautiful. Something sounds beautiful to you. But I get like something about remarks. You're complimenting this person, but I get crude. So either you're giving this energy crude remarks, or they're giving you crude remarks. But I keep getting that all of this is this powerful, this power energy, this feeling to want to box somebody or for whatever reason. All of this is not, you're taking it too seriously with this kind of energy. It's very indirect with this kind of energy, and that's why I said this could be a situation where your boyfriend is going to your mom, and he's telling your mother that CC is out of control. CC is she's up and down, but you kind of see that as like, why aren't you coming to me? Why aren't you talking to me? And if it's a Capricorn, maybe you feel this way about a Capricorn. I get confiding in. You want this energy to confide in you, or you feel like you need to confide in this person for something, but there's a fight, there's a tussle, but it's in all of this this is happening because somebody has said something indirectly to you. But I get a Virgo again. Somebody said something to a Virgo that rubbed a Virgo the wrong way, or a Virgo is accusing you of treating a Capricorn like energy bad, and I get throwing shade here with this kind of energy. So this could be a family member that maybe you threw shade to them, and maybe another family member is like, why aren't you talking to him or her? But there's some type of jealous energy surrounding this, okay? And you could apply this to a workplace. This could be happening to a really good friend of yours, where your friend your good friend for years, since birth or whatever, since you guys were kids, whatever the situation is here, they feel more comfortable going to your brother. They feel more comfortable going to your sister because there's something going on with you. Like something about this is neurotic. There's some type of neurotic behavior, and I get a diagnosis, and I get like a therapy. Like they're going to therapy, but I get going out of control. Like they're driving, they're getting in a car and going out of control in the car. It has something to do with somebody smoking cigarettes with this energy, and that's where the chemical imbalance is coming from the brain with this kind of energy, okay? And that could be why somebody's going to the doctor. They need therapy. They need to talk to a therapist, a mentor, some type of mental health person here with this kind of energy. And maybe this is something that you're just doing this. There's willpower. Maybe you're saying to yourself that maybe you need therapy for whatever reason, or you're going to a Capricorn to get insight on something. But I get like if you do see a therapist, like if you do see somebody who therapy, maybe you feel like there's a Capricorn who does a better job than a licensed practitioner. But it's all because somebody majored in psychology, but they don't even have a degree. And you're like, oh my God, you're blown away by something that a Capricorn energy is saying with this energy. Okay. So it's like you could be paying for a therapist. Some element around you could be paying for a marriage counselor, could be paying top dollar for a therapist that they're wasting money for, when they could just go to a very intuitive friend, when they could just go to a very intuitive family member with this energy. Okay, so that could be, but there's hesitation. Like you don't want, I get giving in. You don't want to give in to some type of practice that somebody does, and it has a lot to do with religion and the way you were raised, or some element around you has to do with, they see this, it's heretical. There's a heretical situation going on here, where somebody's battling their religious views. They're in opposition with their religious views. I get Hindu, there's some type of battle there. Buddhism, Taoism with this kind of energy. But it's all about a spiritual nature. This is kind of like, you're trying to get insight from, I get a Pisces, trying to get insight from a Pisces mother on spirituality, religion. But somebody's uptight, this is like, you may be opening up spiritually, like you want to explore different things spiritually, but maybe your mom doesn't believe in tarot. Maybe your mom doesn't believe in spells or magic, whatever the situation, or clairvoyance, whatever it is. Somebody thinks that you think, or I get Capricorn energy, somebody thinks that somebody's reading something off of a paper, or they're reading something off of a screen. And that's why I get shocked, blown away with this kind of energy. Like you're shocked, you're blown away because you're finding out that somebody is not reading off of a screen. Like you think that it could be tarot. It could be tarot here with this kind of energy. You're finding out that you think that somebody's reading off of a screen. This could be screenwriting. This could be screenwriting. You could be writing plays, or somebody is bringing that to your attention. Like maybe somebody feels like your personality, whether neurotic, maybe somebody's coming to you and they're trying to get you to use that, something about your energy. Like maybe somebody sees that you can use your energy in a different way, and they're trying to offer you something new, some type of business deal, some type of offer, but it requires you like improv. Maybe somebody feels like you would do a really good job with improv with this improv with this energy here. Okay. And screenwriting and plays and drama. Maybe you are a drama student, but it has something to do with your brain activity. The acting, drama, performance, but it's all brain activity. It's all about the brain this week. Psychology, spiritual learning. You were getting that a lot, like a couple of weeks ago with this kind of energy. But there's a shock. There's a shock through somebody offering you something like this. It never crossed your mind. Somebody's like, I think you would be really good. I think your personality would be really good in dancing or ballet. I think your personality would be really good in what do you call it? Some type of dance, African dance, some type of European Renaissance plays, right? Playwriting with this. Somebody thinks that you're very creative, or you think that somebody could do so much more. You think that somebody's creative, and there's jealousy though. There's some type of jealous situation going on here, surrounding a Capricorn or surrounding you with this energy. If that's not the case, there's another element around the two of you where somebody's jealous. They're envious that you're being offered, and it can have something to do. But I get clapping hands and I get standing ovation with this kind of energy as well. So you may be be in front of an audience, you may be doing speeches, or you're in the house looking into a Capricorn or some other element around you, Pisces, whoever, fire-like energy, somebody, it could be a metaphoric standing ovation, maybe somebody like that aggression. It's about being snarky though and sarcastic with this kind of energy. If you're dealing with a fire sign and you're clapping, you're giving somebody a slow clap. You're like, I know I have to wash the dishes. I know I have to walk the dog. I know I have to do the laundry. Somebody's being snarky with you in that way. So you let me know how those energies resonate with you, Libra, okay? Whew. But you know what that kind of feels like too? You're thinking like you're thinking that somebody's doing something basic, but it's something is insecure. Someone is insecure about you saying that somebody's basic, but they're not. Like somebody does a bomb ass job, but you're behind the scenes. That's why I said that mask. You're behind the scenes. Some element is behind the scenes. And I feel like it's because somebody's wearing a mask. There's jealousy going on here with this kind of energy. This is like you go to the performance and all these people, they love this person, like they love you, but there's this one critic, this one annoying judge, this one critic, and they're like, oh, tweak that, I'm not feeling that. But you're thinking to yourself, oh, this person's insecure, or this person is jealous, they're envious, whatever the situation is here. If you're performing or some element around you is performing, doing a speech, improv, you're like, you're coming outside looking in, but they're doing a great job. I'm doing a great job. Why can't I get this job? You know? But it has something to do with envy and jealousy, okay? Upon you or somebody else external from you. All right, Libra. Okay. All right, Libra, sign of Aries. Here, I get divorce. You may be divorcing. That's why I said from the beginning, those channeled out messages, you may be divorcing an Aries-like energy. But I also can't find. Somebody may have gotten involved. I get police report, some type of police situation going on here. It does not have to be with the sign of Aries. I get some type of child abuse. I know Sag was getting that. Aries was getting some increment to that, but it wasn't coming out very loudly. It wasn't coming out very strongly. In terms of some type of child molestation charge upon this person. So now maybe you're looking for a new business partner. I get a new love partner with this energy, but I get niece. So maybe you feel, but I get touching. Somebody has been, it could be Aries. You're accusing an Aries-like energy for touching your niece or kissing your niece, but it may be a little child. And this is a situation, it could be your kid. It could be your niece or nephew, or you are in this could be a police officer that you're interacting with in a situation where you're being blamed for doing this to a child, or Aries is. And it's all about somebody touching or kissing somebody's kid without permission. So either you're finding out an Aries has been doing this to your kid. I get a big brother or an uncle-like energy, somebody who you look up to, you're finding out. But I get a friend, Aquarian-like energy, that's a friend. They saw something, or they brought something to your attention, or it's a Capricorn energy it could be a Capricorn that has Aquarius in their chart, or you're dealing with Aquarius sun sign. It could be a good friend. It could be a passersby. They're like, I saw your boyfriend do something to your niece. Like, it's weird. It's really not right though. I saw your boyfriend kiss your niece, and it could be a little kid. It could be an adolescent, like a 12 or 11-year-old, but they're getting involved, a very sexual child, a child that is too young to get involved with sexual activity. This is what's going on here. If you are a teacher, or you work in a daycare, there's some type of interesting energy going on here where maybe you see some type of there's a child that they're acting too grown for their age, and maybe you need to call the police, or you need to see who's watching. I get a nanny cam. You need to see or watch what's going on a nanny cam. You need one, or you just need cameras. You need cameras somewhere in your house. You need cameras somewhere in your classroom. You want to see, what this. You could be a parent and you're asking the teacher, I want a camera in this room. I get a gym teacher There could be an Aries gym teacher. You're a gym teacher, or you're another teacher in the school. You're outside looking into a gym teacher is doing this, or a gym teacher has done something to your kid. With this kind of energy, you're pressing charges. You're like, I don't want my kid in this gym class with this teacher anymore. And the gym teacher could be an Aries, or a gym. There's just a teacher, somebody who's a teacher, Aries like energy, or a friend, a family friend, or an uncle, somebody's uncle. It could be your brother. It could be your sister. Whatever the situation. It's a man though. It's a grown man. It could be a woman. It could be a woman. I get this Aries energy is also Taurus, so there may be something going on with a Taurus man as well. I get beating kids or yelling, smacking children. But it's like there's an element here where there may have been a parent that gave a Taurus to do this to their children. But there's another element where another parent, they're complaining about this, and they're trying to press charges because they did not give some element here, Aries or Taurus, they did not give somebody the right to do this to their children. And that's where the judgment is coming from. You're pressing charges. These are parents they're screaming at you. This could be like, if you're a teacher, or if you're a babysitter, or you work in a school for some reason, or it's a house situation where these two elements, a Taurus and an Aries, like they saw something, they could be passersby, and you're like, they're telling you that they're running to you, and they're telling you, I saw somebody touching your kid. I saw somebody kissing your kid. This could be a situation where, like, if you have a baby or like a little child, you have a kid, and they're coming to you, and they're trying to tell you something, but you're not understand. I get Bobo. There's a child that's walking up to you and they're saying something about Bobo, but you're using your intuition like, wait a minute, my child is too big to use pacifiers, or my child does not use pacifiers anymore. Why are they saying Bobo? So that's where the investigation is coming from here. Some type of child sexual abuse is coming to light here. You're using your intuition about that. And now you're being leery, but I get you're contacting your cousin. You're contacting your cousin. It could be a Capricorn energy, and to get further insight, you need further insight about a Capricorn. But I get involvement here with this kind of energy here. So this could be a Capricorn that was in the school. They may have seen something, but the Capricorn could have been using their intuition. Like, I get years ago, somebody was using their intuition years ago with this energy, and maybe somebody was just too hesitant to say something to you, but maybe something crossed your mind. Something is happening now to your kid. Something's happening now to you in your relationship where somebody may have said something very vital to you, or somebody brought something to your attention that was very vital, but you weren't seeing that, but it was like years ago, like years, months, maybe 2-3 years ago, and it's coming into the fold again with this energy, okay? Coming into the fold. I get biting in ass. Like something is biting you in the ass because you weren't paying attention to something, or you did something wrong to a Capricorn, or you dissed one, or you did something to somebody in the past, and or you did so you this is like you shut down someone or you were mean to a family. You may have been mean to a family member, but that family member was very in tune. Like the family member was very in tune. Somebody knew your kids were getting abused. Somebody intuitively knew that your boyfriend was beating on you. Someone intuitively knew that you weren't getting along with your siblings, your mom, your dad. Somebody knew this, but you're like, this person is crazy. But now it's like, oh shit, I was wrong with this energy. You're second guessing yourself now. And now you're in a situation where you need to call the police on an Aries or a Taurus or whoever. Somebody's been touching your kid, or somebody abused your child, your sister, your brother, or you're getting abused, or something's going on here, or you got fired or something. But it's all because you weren't paying attention. So something that was very vital that happened in the past with this kind of energy, okay? Your starting point has the 7 of fire here. I get opposition, but I get move. So if you're dealing with a fire-like energy, I get moving towards them. This could be a boss, but I get you're trying to hold on to a job. You're trying to hold on to, but I get a statement. So it could be like an incident report that you're writing an incident report in a school environment. You're telling this energy, I saw something, I heard something. 7 of fire. This could be like a robbery. This could be an implication of a robbery. Keeping the doors closed, keeping the doors locked with this kind of energy. And maybe somebody came in and they took something here. This could be metaphoric as well. It doesn't have to be your home. Someone may have just slipped in somewhere and they took a person, or I get a wallet. I get something's going on with somebody's wallet. Could be a fire. I get like you didn't ask me first. Seven of fire being here. You didn't ask me first. This could be someone that you're very comfortable with, that you work with, that you have a store or some type of business with here. But they've been giving you opposition. They've been giving you opposition to the point where you want to call the police on them. They did something wrong, and I get this person is supposed to be a homie to you. Fire like energy. You date them. You see them. This could be a family member that's stealing things from you. But I also get, when I say family member, I get ideas. So I get cooking recipes. So you may have a fire like energy that's a family member, and maybe that's where the opposition is coming from. Someone really likes your cooking, but like they're trying to say that they made this. They're trying to say that this was their idea. This is pertaining to a wallet. This could be, this does not have to be a family member, but or someone that you're talking to here. This could be a situation where someone did take your wallet. Like someone did try, either they tried to, but I get you house with this fire-like energy as well. You house with them, but they're taking things, or they're having sex with you aggressively, and you don't want them to do this. This could be like taking virginity. You could be a virgin. I remember you're saying that you're a virgin because you haven't had sex in a very long time, or you're not as sexually active because of some kind of abuse. And I get child abuse with this kind of energy. And I want to go back to that child abuse. You could be finding out that you've been child. This could be an uncle. This could be an uncle that I'm actually getting a name. Ryan. This could be an uncle. You're finding out that your uncle abused you. Like they either sexually, emotionally, physically, like they verbally abused you in the past. You're finding this out, like it's coming. Somebody's bringing this out with the Seven of Fire energy here. So somebody's bringing out the fact that you were molested as a kid by your uncle. You were molested as a kid, or this energy that is what happened to them. And maybe there's some type of therapy going on here with a Seven of Fire. So either you need therapy. You're finding out that a family member did this to you, or a family member has been doing this to your kid with this Seven of Fire, and it could be verbal abuse. But you're taking matters into your own hands, and you're saying, I don't deserve this. My niece, my nephew, they don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. So you're tackling down your abuser. Your uncle, somebody was abusing you as a kid, or your uncle, whoever this man is, your boyfriend, some woman that's aggressive, mistrunchable. Somebody, you're finding this out, a teacher. You were abused. Your boyfriend, girl has been has been touching your niece, your nephew, or your kid, or you were abused, and it's coming back to you. But I get in a weird way. Like you may have had dreams about this. You're like, why am I dreaming about him so much? Or another element was probably dreaming about this, and maybe they told you this like a long time ago, but you thought something was crazy. Maybe you thought something was mentally going on with someone around you, or something was going on with you. But you're spiritually, you're like, why am I dreaming about this person? This is a mental thing. You're like, why am I dreaming about this family member so much? But I get touched. Somebody was touching you or touching your kid. You're like, why am I thinking about them so much? They took something from me. You're looking for your stuff. You're looking for your things, and you're like, where's my stuff? Like, where did I put my purse? Like, why are my keys missing? Why is this missing? Either you took it from this fire-like energy. I get a boss. You did this on purpose. But I get anger. So you're angry. You were angry about something a boss did to you. But I get someone docking your pay with this energy. So you may have done something to a boss. You are that boss that you're docking somebody's pay, or a boss is docking your pay here. But out of anger, you took something from them. Out of anger, you hit their kid. Out of anger, you smacked somebody with a Seven of Fire energy being here. Or you're literally like you're going after the person that abused your kid. You're going after the person that abused your niece, your nephew. You're going after your abuser, or you're going after whoever, boss. Going after a boss that has not been treating you right. It's a Seven of Fire here. Sevens are all about making plans. Like you're planning to go punch somebody's lights out for touching your kid, for molesting your child. You're like, oh my, or your niece, your nephew, or you. It's about time. Whatever it is, it's about time. It's about time. This is like you're pricking your finger. Like you're in a partnership. You're pricking your finger with some type of. This is like you're tired of seeing your sister getting abused. You're tired of seeing your brother getting hurt and knocked around. You know what this feels like? There's a disabled person around you. This could be a home. This could be, I get police officer. Again, I'm hearing that. This could be a situation where you're dealing with a situation where there's like somebody's disabled with this energy, but you're finding out that somebody that is disabled, that they're in a wheelchair. you're finding out that something happened to them. That's why they're in a wheelchair. And that's where the opposition is coming from. Could be a lawsuit, or you're in a wheelchair. But also, this is also a situation where somebody is disabled, but you're finding out that somebody has the disabled person has been getting knocked around. They have been getting treated bad with a 7 of fire energy. You're not seeing this. You're not seeing this 7 of fire energy being here. You're not seeing that somebody has been taking dollars and ones to throw at strippers. You're not seeing that that's what's happening. So you can have a business with a fire-like energy, but it's like somebody's dipping into the savings and they're splurging on it. You are, or a fire-like energy is doing the strip clubs, and they're going out with their brothers, their Virgo and their Taurus and their brothers. It's the Aries, whatever fire-like energy. They're going out with their boys and they're throwing ones at strippers with the savings money. You're doing this, you're the one that's getting invited and you're doing that. Or in a situation where your fire-like energy that you do business with, they're dipping into the savings and they're splurging, they're going on private vacations and they're not even telling you what they're doing. I get a side girl or side dude with this seven of fire energy being here. So somebody's making secret, like you're trying to bum rush through your fire-like energy. You could be your father, a parent. You're trying to bum rush. You're trying to hide. You're trying to go see. I get Cancer. You're trying to go see a Cancer with this 7 of fire. They could be your side girl or your side boo. I don't feel like going through sexes right now. They could be your side boo. Or this energy, they have a side boo, and I get Virgo. Fire-like energy has a Virgo that's a side boo. But you're like, this is my family member. Somebody that you're dating or seeing or your house with, they've been flirting. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Somebody has been flirting with your sister. Like your boyfriend, your girlfriend has been undercover flirting with your sister or your brother. I mean, biological or not, somebody has been doing this and you're like, this is disgusting. How could you do this to us? How could you do this to me? 7 of fire energy being here. And you're just like, I need this fire energy is no good for you. They're no good. And they may have been sweet talking you, baby, I love you, baby, they're kissing on your neck, they're kissing your toes, they're kissing you on your hand, and you're like, get off of me, you're disgusting. You were touching my niece, you're disgusting, get off of me. You've been abusing my sister-in-law, you've been abusing my student, get off of me. This could be a really good friend in a workplace environment, that they were really nice to you, they were sweet talking, they were really kind, but somebody has a mask. That's why I said somebody's fire-like energy, somebody has a mask. They have a mask. And they've been nice to you, but they're a child molester behind the scenes. Somebody's a child molester behind the scenes, and you're like, this is disgusting. 7 of fire energy being here. And that's why you're like, get out of my way. I'm about to, you are angry. You're angry. 7 of fire, and you're very angry at someone. They've been deceiving you in so many ways here. You're spiritual. I mean, what you're waiting on is spiritual. When I touch the earth-like energy, you have a very earth sign energy. I get faithful and spiritual, but the 8 of earth energy being here, you're being faithful to an earth sign, being very faithful to them. But you're a close friend, they're a close family member. You're trying to keep that energy around, because somebody's got secrets, marital secrets, or secrets pertaining to your life that you didn't even know. You didn't even know. 7 of fire and the 8 of earth energy. You're shocked. 8 of earth energy. Shocked. Something surrounding this person. Maybe something. I get raped. This energy was raped. But this hasn't occurred yet, or it has. Somebody may have been raped, but they survived. 8 of earth energy. Or it could be a metaphoric rape. Somebody has been getting abused and touched and hurt in the wrong way. If it's not an earth-like energy, somebody has been sitting in, like I said, fire-like energy. You're working hard to conceal the fact that you've been getting abused. You're hiding that. Somebody may have told you to keep it quiet. Fire-like, and somebody may have told you to keep the fact that you were abused as a kid very quiet. I'm being drawn to a Pisces-like energy. This energy, somebody's bringing it out, and you're shocked, you're surprised. But I keep touching this, and I get abused. So either you're working hard to conceal some type of abuse. You may have abused this person, or you're working hard to reconcile differences with this energy. They're helpful, they're peaceful to you, but they're helping you find out the truth about something that happened to you when you were a kid. They're helping you find out the truth about a situation that happened to your niece, your nephew, or a student here with this energy. They're helping you, 8 of earth, but there's an element around them where they may have also, somebody they're able to relate to you because they've been through the same kind of situation before, with the 8 of earth being here. And that's, you're finding this out, Eight of Earth. You're like, well, you're saying to yourself, this energy is bringing out the fact that you were abused as a kid, etc., or as an adult, something's going on with some child or something. Like, you're saying to yourself that, you're saying to this element, they're bringing out, they're telling these things, but you intuitively, that something also happened to this person. And I said Gemini. Something happened with this element here with a Gemini. And I get feelings and I get fondling with the Eight of Earth and the Gemini energy here. So you know this already, Eight of Earth, but it feels childhood. It could be in adulthood. Somebody's dealing with a Gemini. The Earth-like energy is dealing with a Gemini currently, or they're trying to, or they were touched by a Gemini, some family member in the past. They were touched by a family member, but you're using your intuition that they're telling people in a broad way that something happened to you. But you're like, I know what happened to you when you were a kid, but this is all about concealing. This is about concealing the fact that these are concealing family secrets. That this energy, this Earth-like energy, Capricorn energy, Earth-like energy is bringing it out about you. But intuitively, something's going on with them. Secret relationship. Secret child molesting situation surrounding them with this energy, or you're just working hard to find out more about your past with the Seven of Fire energy being here. These cards, there's still a lot of energy, boy. Oshumar here. I get something is the best to you with the Oshumar energy being here. It's all about good luck and good fortune. But I get you're trying to make something work with the Earth-like energy. Get higher. You want to hire this element here. But there's a feeling here where maybe your boss doesn't like. I get dark skin. So you could work. You could be working in a workplace environment where maybe you're the lighter one. You could be an assistant to a boss or something, and this could be a coworker that you want to work with here. Either you are that person that does not. You could be lighter, and you're trying to spend time with your Earth sign. You're trying to get your Earth-like energy to join a workplace environment, but the head boss is like, I get that Aries, the head boss, but they're abusing you. They favor you, but they're abusing you as well. But you're trying to get them to hire Earth-like energy. But the Aries-like energy, this boss, they're saying that the Earth-like energy is too dark. They're not thin enough. They're too fat. They're too big. Whatever the situation is here, you're saying that to them. This could be in the past. You could have done something wrong. You could have said these things behind somebody's back in the past, but something is biting you. So there's karma here. So because you were bitching out about this person in the past, something happened to you or something's going on with you. Maybe you're not getting along with somebody in your marriage. You're not getting along with someone in your business partner, or somebody's taking things from you because maybe you diss an Earth-like energy in the past. You feel like things are happening to you or your kids, your nieces, your nephews, because of the way you treated an Earth-like energy in the past. But I get back at, and either in a bad way or a good way. In a mystical way, you want to hire them, you want to work with them, but your boss doesn't like dark skin. Your mom doesn't like dark skin. This could be someone you want to date, you want to marry, you want to talk to. Eight of Earth energy being here. But your brother is like, why do you want to be with black girls? Why do you want to be with dark skinned girls? Or why do you want to be with light skinned girls or girls with big butts, big lips, whatever? It's all about somebody's Spanish here. This could be a situation, but I get something about, this could be a situation where maybe you could be Spanish and maybe your boyfriend is black for some reason, but you're arguing with this person and your nana, your grandma, they were like, I told you so. I told you not to move in with her. This feels like classism. Feels like class. It also feels like some type of prejudice where it's a home environment where maybe there's a darker person that lives in a home. Like this is your family, for your mom, your dad. Like maybe you're light. Your mom and dad, maybe the dad is light. The mom, this feels like a brown, like those things that they did back in the day, like back midday, like back in the day. This is like somebody, what do you call it? This is like not dating somebody who, like the brown paper bag, like somebody that's darker than a brown paper bag. This could be what's going on here with somebody you're trying to talk to. And this fire-like energy could be like a brother, a father-in-law, a mother-in-law, that they don't feel like you're light or dark enough. You don't really, they feel like you're not light enough or something in a family. And that's why you're arguing. That you may have walked by and you heard somebody like, Morena or something, seven of, like Morena. Usually they say that to represent somebody who's darker, seven of fire energy here. And that could be something you heard, or you heard, like you're arguing with your fire-like energy partner. You're arguing with them about that. They heard it. Somebody heard it. They were somebody was in the right place at the right time. Somebody was in the right place intuitively. Somebody was in the right place at the right time, or in the wrong place in the wrong place. Wait, The wrong place at the wrong time with this kind of energy. Wow. So you may be in a situation where like you're dating somebody who's lighter than you or darker than you, but your family is calling your boyfriend or girlfriend names behind their back. Eight of Earth. But I get Taurus. Maybe a Taurus did this. A Taurus, but I get a Taurus. If I said Taurus, a Taurus is the outside looking in. But I get giggling. A Taurus is the outside looking into something that's happening to you. They're giggling about it. And that's when you want this could be why you're trying to get back at this energy. You want to get back at an earth-like energy for good or for bad. Because they revealed something, how you're being treated. If you're the darker one, they're revealing something and into the way your boyfriend or your girlfriend is treating you behind the scenes. Maybe your family doesn't know this. Your family is watching an earth-like energy, Capricorn, and they're watching them. They're listening to something that they're saying, and it's very accurate. Eight of Earth energy being here. Somebody's bringing out family secrets, somebody's trying to play, like you're trying to play like you're in a healthy partnership, but you're not, with the Seven of Fire energy. Boss, workplace, some type of marital situation here, or an earth-like energy is doing it. They're trying to play like they are okay. I get that Taurus. Somebody's trying to roll like they're okay with a Gemini energy. Or they're tied to a Gemini. I get Sag. This Capricorn is tied to a Sagittarian energy, but there's jealousy surrounding the fact that they are. Or there's a situation that they're trying to act like everything's okay, but maybe you know that they're not okay. Whatever earth-like element here. It could be a Virgo. Somebody's very judgmental to something that you have going on, vice versa, but they're not, somebody undercover, they're not happy. Seven of Fire energy being here. Or you're talking to someone who they're darker, they're lighter, the parents don't agree, or you're lighter and you're trying to work with someone who's darker, you're trying to get your boss to hire someone who's darker, but they're like Morena. They could be Spanish, could be a Spanish store, Spanish workplace environment where they don't want darker, they don't want Africans working there. They don't want somebody's Spaniard here. Somebody's a Spaniard. These are like Spanish people that are this like light Spanish people who think that they're white with this Eight of Earth energy, like very light Spanish people, and the earth-like energy may be darker. Somebody's darker here. They're trying to get into a workplace environment, and they're like, we're all the same. Like earth-like energy, like we're all the same. We all got off the same boat. You're on the outside hearing that this is happening. Like you're very, like there's an element here where you're very serious about the fact that you could be Dominican. Could be Dominican, Puerto Rican, but it's like they're trying to conceal the fact that there's African lineage here. That's where the world started. Somebody's trying to like downplay that with the Eight of Earth energy being here. You are, or another earth sign energy is, or you're working hard to get your partner, your workplace environment to believe in these things. With the Oshumar energy being here, your mother, we all got off the same damn boat. Everybody started in the same place. What the hell? What the hell? Why does colorism matter? Why does classism matter? Seven of Fire, you're yelling, you're screaming at your boyfriend about this. Your boyfriend is doing this to you. Your boyfriend could be in a situation where he's darker. You're dating somebody, it's a man. If you're a woman, it's a man. You're dating a darker man who they're confused. They're confused. Somebody's working hard to understand their identity. You're working hard to understand your identity. You're trying to get somebody to help you understand more about your identity. It could be bisexual as well. But it has something to do with somebody's ethnicity, Eight of Earth energy being here, not hiring someone because they're darker. But you could be lighter, you could be Dominican, Puerto Rican, or white, or Russian, or Italian. Your boyfriend is darker. Somebody's darker here that you're dating, you're seeing, or you're both light and you're trying to understand that life began in Africa. You're trying to understand that that's where the world began. You're trying to understand that everybody starts in the same place here. But the Seven of Fire energy is kind of like, if you're dealing with a darker boyfriend, that I said that they're confused because maybe somebody, you're talking to someone who is there, that they don't feel like somebody is trying to say that they're not black, but they're obviously black. The Eight of Earth energy, you're black. You're black. What else are you? The Eight of Earth, you're saying that? Earth-like energy is saying that, or fire-like energy is saying that you're dating someone who they're confused with their identity. Bisexual, gay, lesbian, you're fighting with your parents. You're trying to get your parents to believe in LGBTQ rights with the Eight of Earth. You're like, I'm tired. I'm tired of getting this boss to want to work with this girl, or work with me. I'm tired of trying to get my family to understand that everybody starts in the same place. We all got off the same damn boat, same plane. You're working hard to do these things. You're working hard to try to tell your boyfriend that working hard to try to tell your boyfriend that your niece has been getting abused. Your nephew has been getting abused. Or you're working hard to try to get rid of this person. They've been abusing you, or they have. Or you're trying to figure out who has abused you. Who has hurt? Who stole your stuff? Seven of fire energy being here. That's why you're confiding in this person. Whatever it is, you confide in this person. What is their beliefs? You agree with their belief system. Eight of Earth. I get lesbian. You're dealing with Earth-like energy that's lesbian. I get Virgo-like energy. Okay, some Earth-like energy is their bi or their lesbian. And in this situation, this could be like you're in a battle with your spirituality here. And you're working hard to get your parents, your family under. I'm getting something like somebody doesn't understand why you want to be with women, or why you want to be with men. That's why I'm getting this bisexual, this gay, lesbian vibe with the Eight of Earth. Somebody doesn't understand this. You don't, a fire-like energy does. But I get threesome. So somebody doesn't understand why you want to have a threesome, why you want to work with somebody. I guess they don't, somebody, there's a conversation happening here. Like, there's a situation, you're talking to your boss, and I don't understand why you weren't, she's darker. You're somebody saying she's not as beautiful. She's not thin enough. Her hair isn't straight enough. Eight of Earth energy being here. And you don't understand why you don't understand why it matters with the Oshimar energy being here. You don't understand this. Sorry. You don't understand this. You don't understand why this person has gotten into a relationship that's toxic for them, or they don't understand why you're still tied, why you keep going back. It's like pricking your finger into fire all the time. Or they don't understand this, but you're going towards them to help them. You're going towards them to do something, or to try to get them on board with a job, a home environment, etc. You know what this feels like? Like, there's a group of girls that you want to live with one of them. This could be like two white girls, for example. This could be a housemate situation. There could be two white girls, and there's a black girl. There's a black girl that she put in. This could be like somebody's house hunting. They're looking for rooms. But somebody saw, or somebody somehow became aware. This could be like somebody put an inquiry for a job. Somebody put in an inquiry for a room to move into, or an apartment to move into. But it's like, I don't want Mexicans living in my building. I don't want Hispanics. I don't want Dominicans living in my building. I don't want these white people living in my building. I don't know. I mean, very rarely does that happen. To be honest, it's privilege. But the Eight of Earth, there's a very privileged situation going on here where there's like two white girls, for example. There's a black girl that's putting in an inquiry for a room, and it's like, I don't want to live with a black girl. But I get something about a smell. So maybe there's something going on with maybe somebody's smell. Like, maybe you think there's an element here where there's maybe two white girls that they think that, you know what, something's going on here with melanin, with the Eight of Earth energy being here. Something about melanin. Melanin and insecurity? I don't know what the deal is here. It's about color. It's about color. It's about somebody's insecure about this beauty. Eight of Earth energy being here. There's two people that they're very insecure. You know, this could be two black girls. This could be two Spanish girls. They're trying to get a white girl to come in. This could be two Spanish girls trying to get a black girl to come in. But whoever the two are, if I look at the three, whoever the two are, that they're envious of the way somebody looks. Because their hair is straight, they can't live with us. Because they have a bigger ass, they can't live with us. Because they're curvier, they can't live with us. Or they can. Or you want them to, or you want to work with them. Eight of Earth energy being here. I just get, why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why the hell does it matter? Your future has the Three of Earth energy. I get a group collaboration. I did get that three. Workplace environment, but I get fights. So there's a fight going down in the workplace between a Taurus and another air-like energy, Aquarius, a Taurus, and an air, and you as well with this energy. There's a fight going on about colorism. That you're trying to, like I said from the beginning, you're in a workplace environment, and you're arguing with your boss about a dark light. Why can't I teach this? You may be trying to teach something. I get something about the Atlantic slave trade with the Seven of Fire energy being here. It's either somebody's cracking and they're saying that somebody looks like they came from that. That's rude as fuck. But if not that, you want to teach that, and maybe somebody there's a principal or a boss, whatever this is, whatever environment this, you want to teach these things, slavery. You want to teach this, but it's like somebody they're very like insecure about this being taught in a school. Virgo was getting that. There's a Virgo. You may be tied to a Virgo. This Virgo could be an assistant to you. Or it's a Virgo that you're outside into. This happened to a Virgo because they tried to teach these things, some Earth-like energy, and they got the boot because of it. And that's why you're saying to yourself, why does it matter that this is being taught? Why does it matter that this girl looks this way? Why does it matter that she's darker, he's lighter, he's whatever? Three of Earth energy being in the future. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? The Three of Earth energy is also kind of like you're trying to make something work, but there's a boss, there's a mom, there's a boss, there's some type of manager that they just don't agree, and you're using your intuition that they're insecure. Somebody's insecure around in this element here. Maybe you think an Earth-like energy is insecure here. Maybe you feel the Earth-like energy may have left the workplace environment. Maybe you thinking that they're insecure, but there's an element here, but they probably just couldn't deal with the management of something. It was stressing them out. Eight of Earth energy being here, or it's happening to you. You're arguing with your boss. I can't deal with this favoritism. You're arguing with your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law, or somebody, your father or mother-in-law. You're arguing with them. And you're like, I don't understand why it matters that I'm cooking Spanish food. Could be food. Maybe you're trying to cook. Maybe you're trying to learn to cook. You're trying to get somebody to eat out of their. You're trying to get somebody to eat out of their ethnic, what they're used to eating. This is like, for example, my family's from Barbados. So, and maybe I'm dating an Italian person. Or maybe I want to be with, maybe I'm talking to an Italian person, for example, and I'm black, and for this example, and I go to their house, and I'm cooking Bajan dishes, I'm cooking palau, I'm cooking conkeys, I'm cooking bakes, I'm cooking fish cakes, but it's like the Italian mom is like, somebody is like hell bent on not tasting food that is not that is not a part of their heritage, and that's why you're saying to yourself, we all are the same. We're all the same. Why does it matter? All our food, the whole damn world, all our food, everybody, the food chain, everything starts in one place here. One place. A seed. You plant a seed. It starts in one place, and then there's you seed a whole field, and it grows. And that's what you're trying, this analogy, is this what you're trying to say to this annoying person, this boyfriend, this boss, this whoever this is, this father-in-law, this uncle. There's an uncle situation. There's some type of abuse here that's going on. And maybe in the future you're going to work, and maybe you're telling your girls or your guy friends that, I found out that my who was abusing my kid. I found out I was abused. I found out what he was doing. I found out he was sneaking out. He was throwing ones at strippers, and that's why you kick somebody to the curb. Whatever this is, it should not be a hard choice, but you're making it to let go. You're making it hard. You're making it hard. There's money involved. Eight of Earth energy being here. That's why you're staying with somebody. There's money involved. And you're like, you're trying your best to get along with somebody. You're trying your best to get along with someone you live with, someone you work with. You're trying your best to do it, but you just don't agree with their belief system. You want to work with someone. You agree with their belief system, or you've been conditioned to not believe in somebody's belief system. But there's an element here where maybe you should. Eight of Earth, and maybe you should. Maybe you should. You did food. Bajan food being cooked. Cuckoo. Cuckoo is the national dish for Barbados. Somebody's bringing cuckoo to a Italian house, or what's another, Irish house. And they're like, I don't want to taste this. I get broaden your horizons. It's all about, you're telling somebody you're dating. You're telling your father-in-law, your mother-in-law. You're telling them you're trying to get people, a boss, a home environment, to broaden their horizon. Their mind is very small. Mine is very, very small here with this kind of energy, or yours. I don't know what the deal is. You have the outcast sign of Aries, but I get opposition, but I get hopping. Like you're using your intuition. Like it's all on your instincts here. You're using your intuition that you need to travel. It could be like this outcast is right next to the Three of Earth. Right next to a Three of Earth. Somebody feels like an outcast, literally. Could be an Earth-like energy, and that could be what's going down here. Somebody doesn't have a lot of friends. It could be an Earth-like energy. It's because of somebody's beliefs. And maybe there's a group of people, there's a whole mass of people that can't relate. They don't believe in something, some type of religious stuff, some type of food. They don't agree with it. The outcast could be your energy. You're going off because you're tired of trying to get people to, there's a bachata. Somebody doesn't like it, or somebody doesn't like Spanish dancing. Somebody doesn't like Spanish food. Somebody doesn't like Mexican food. Somebody doesn't like Jamaican food, Senegalese food, whatever the hell, Russian food, whatever the situation is here. Somebody doesn't like it. They don't like it, and you're probably tired of trying to get people to like this kind of food. This is like you. This is, for example, like you. This Seven of Fire could be like a restaurant where like somebody that broaden the horizons. Could be you're trying to. It could be a Chinese restaurant. Maybe there's the Chinese, Asian, Japanese. They're trying to expand their horizons and cater to. This could be like an Asian, some type of Asian restaurant. Some type of Chinese, Japanese restaurant is in a predominantly black neighborhood. And maybe like they're trying to please, like they're trying to keep the business or trying to make money, eight of earth energy here, by making fried food, by making fried chicken. But it's all for money, and it's all a way to keep somebody around or keep a group of people around. It's all about business. It's all is about beliefs and business. The outcast energy being here, and I get closed down business. It's in you're thinking that you're gonna have to do this, but you don't want to do this. Seven of Fire. You're like, I don't want to incorporate this dish into this menu. I don't want to incorporate this person into this workplace environment, because it's all about change. It's about a change that a group of people are not willing to face, or it's a change about that's going on with you that you're not willing to face. Could be abuse, back to the abuse situation with the outcast being in your instincts. That's I get hospitalization. You're traveling to a hospital here, but I get a rape kit with the Eight of Earth here. And you're like you're seeing something that you don't want to see. Seven of Fire being here because you know something has happened to somebody, or you're a part of it, or somebody brought this to your attention, or it happened to you. It happened to you. It's somebody that you're dealing with. Somebody hurt you sexually, or a child. You don't want to see it. You're trying to if this is not food or colorism or classism, you're just trying to get somebody to see that why a child has been. I get someone dancing on poles. You've been dancing on poles, or another element around you has been dancing on poles. But there's something. I see what's going on here. There's a stripper. Somebody's a stripper, but there's an element here where like somebody's trying to say that somebody's a stripper because of some type of child molestation. Like in childhood, somebody's trying to say that somebody wants to be a stripper. There's an element here where your mother, your father, they're telling you that you're wanting somebody, some element wants to be a stripper, earth sign, or you wants to be a stripper because they were abused or touched as a kid. You're saying that? A fire-like energy is saying that, or some Aries, or an earth-like energy is saying that, or is happening to them. You're also looking into, you're hearing about this Seven of Fire, and it could be people are questioning. People are saying that whatever kind of work you're doing, people are saying that you're doing it. The outcast energy, I get leaving. You're leaving somewhere. You're considering leaving somewhere. People are saying this about you, the way you act. The way you're out of control, the neurotic behavior. People are saying that earth-like energy is saying this about you, or it's happening to them because of something that happened to them when they were a kid, or you. Somebody thinks that somebody is crazy. Somebody thinks that someone is like on drugs. They're smoking. They're getting drunk and high all the time. They party a lot. They're out of control. Literally, they're out of control. Somebody thinks that because it's something that happened to them when they were a kid. Wow. Like there's like an absent father kind of situation. This could be you're running in, you're blaming your father for not being around or being emotionally unavailable. Like you're trying to say that a father, like if it's you're that father, and maybe this is like the mother of your kid is arguing with you. And she's blaming you. She's trying to come at you and blaming you for the fact that the daughter has been abused, or there's a young child or niece or nephew that has been acting out because of involvement or of some father not being involved. You're that father that hasn't been involved, and now you're working hard to save a relationship with your daughter, or you're looking at your dad is doing this to you. Your dad is doing this, and you're arguing with him. You're trying to say, you're like, Dad, you haven't been in my life. So that's why I'm acting out like this. That's why I'm bi. That's why I'm gay. That's why I'm a lesbian. And in the same time, you're saying to yourself, why does it matter? Whatever it is, it's like, why does it matter? You weren't there anyway. You weren't here anyway. You left early anyway. Seven of fire energy being here. Your spiritual self has the nine of earth here. Nine of earth being your spiritual, you're very wholesome. I feel like you're okay. However, I keep getting that neuroticism again. So is the earth-like energy that's dealing with this? Or you're dealing with this undercover? With, oh, being sorry, wrong spot. Nine of earth for your accomplishment here. My bad. For your accomplishment. I mean, they go ahead. Your spiritual self, this is your spiritual self anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the damn spot, to be honest. That's why I said it doesn't matter. Nine of earth energy for your accomplishment. You're making you're making your life better with this energy. You're trying to. By getting involved with someone. Somebody is, that you're on the outside looking into an earth, a Capricorn, some earth-like energy is the idea that somebody's making your life better. Somebody's making some type of work environment better because something that they're saying or they're sharing. This is like this is all about humanitarian. You're doing this. You're making your life better by sharing. You're teaching people these things about colorism, classism, sexism. Teaching these things. You're trying to get your parents, your family members to be down as well too. But somebody has some family member. They're very stuck. They're very stuck in the past. Like they're stuck in olden days. That's why I said that brown paper bag is something that happened in the 30s and 40s of in the black community. But it's all that is because of slavery. Slavery has put a damper on, like, slavery did a number on black people, nine of earth. And you're saying that slavery has done a number, or you're learning about this. Earth-like energy is bringing this out to you. And you're trying to transform, or you're also into the earth-like energy trying to transform humanity, and it's working. With the nine of earth energy is working. People are changing. People's outlook on life is changing. Nine of earth energy being here. But there's jealousy though for some reason. Your spiritual self has a Baba Orisha here. You're making something happen here magically here with this energy, the Baba Orisha. I get spellcraft. Maybe you're trying to do some type of, you're teaching people these things, or I get for your own benefit. You're doing something for your own benefit here. That could be where the judgment is coming from. Maybe that's why I said from the beginning, some form of religion or spirituality is not sitting right with a family environment. It's not sitting right with a workplace environment. Hinduism isn't sitting right with some home environment. Whatever it is, voodoo is not sitting right with some type of work environment. And you're like, it's helping. Voodoo, people have a wrong idea about voodoo, nine of earth, and that could be something that you're teaching or an earth-like energy is teaching. That's why I said it's people think that somebody is bad or somebody's gonna do something to them. They're not. That's just the way they are. This is who we are, nine of earth, and you're trying to tell people that this is who we are. Our African roots. Like, you're trying to connect people to the African roots. Or you're trying to get somebody to see that their child has been getting abused. You're trying to get your mom to see that you know, why, mom, why have you been hiding secrets from me? The eight of earth energy being here. The outcast is kind of like you feel like you need to part ways with mom and dad because they concealed some type of child molestation to you. Some mother or some father, yours, or some child, some niece or nephew. There's embarrassment surrounding an Aries-like energy, or you going off into the workplace environment. And you're sharing some type of newfound information is coming to you, or some element around you is bringing this out, but there's an element of embarrassment here. Your mentality has the 10 of water. I can't believe you didn't tell me this, mom. A mom has been hiding a cancer. A mom has been hiding that I get sucking thumb. Your mother has been hiding the fact that the reason into why you're a grown adult, but you have some type of habit, 10 of earth. Your mother is a cancer, some water-like energy. Your mother, from a kid, all the way into the adult, you have some type of behavior that you're questioning yourself. You don't understand why you can't stop doing it. Sucking thumb, biting nails, pulling on something. But it's because somebody it's all neurotic. It's about your nerves, but it's because somebody was touched as a kid, or this you're also looking into this. I get a name, Jasmine. Somebody's name is Jasmine. That could be the kid that is happening to, a student, or your kid, or your name is Jasmine. Family member's name is Jasmine. I get a cousin. You have a cousin named Jasmine. But somebody could have been raped. Somebody could have been raped, but you kind of feel somebody is involved in the wrong company, and that's you're saying that that's why they got raped or something. Earth like energy, Jasmine, something is going on here. But back to the Ten of Water with your mother. You have a behavior, sucking thumb, pulling, biting teeth, biting nails, but it's because somebody was abused as a kid, and you're like, why didn't you tell me this, mom? And it could be your niece or nephew. Like why are they sucking their thumb all the time, all the way up into adulthood? Why are they doing that? It's because an adult has been touching them. Touch you as a kid. Or you're also looking into this. You're finding this out about a sibling or about a friend or about a niece or nephew, a friend's kid. Like I said, you're finding this out about a friend's kid. I get Aquarius. When I said friend's kid, I get Aquarius. So either the Aquarius is your friend and you're finding this out, or could be an Aquarius kid that is happening to. What's changing for you is a Leba. I get new job here. I get somebody may have gotten fired, or you're trying not to get fired. But this has to do with some type of abuse, some type of child abuse or something in the home. But this workplace, something about your workplace environment is changing. But I get ideas. You're getting ideas from somebody, and you're bringing it into the workplace environment. I get like what you hear. You like what you hear that's happening in the workplace environment. Now that somebody has enlightened you, now you like what you hear. A Leba card. Something is changing between a boss. Something's changing between some type of structure. If this is a workplace environment here, this could be a situation where it was a predominantly white workplace environment. There's a black person that's coming in, like I said from the beginning, or some type of darker person is coming in. And that's what's changing. Only because you had to work really hard to get people to believe in this. This belief. Colorism, sexism. Someone's very outspoken. You are very outspoken in the workplace, or Earth-like energy is. They're very outspoken. But you like what you hear. You like what you hear. Something is transformative to you in the workplace, and something within yourself, something within this partnership, something within this family, something within this job is transformative to you. That's good. Your resolution has the Seven of Earth here. You're making a lot of money. I get off of somebody. You're trying to figure out a way to make money off of somebody here, but I get offering somebody a gig. Seven of Earth energy being here. I get turntables. Either this could be music. This could be but when I said music, I get gentrification. So you could be in a situation where maybe there's like oh, interesting. There's a club here in Brooklyn. It's called Bedvine. There's a situation here. It's a beautiful spot. If you live in New York, or if you ever visit New York, please, I do recommend that you do visit Bedvine. But there's a situation here where somebody is changing for the convenience. Somebody's changing their music to please some type of crowd. And Bedvine, and at Bedvine, the crowd, there's gentrification in the neighborhood where there's a club where there a lot of white people are moving in, and somebody's changing their music to suit like a white group or something. But it's subconscious though, so it's not an outward thing. Some club, it doesn't have to be that club particularly. That's what I was hearing. I was like, oh shit! But it could be any club in a gentrified area, and you go into the club and you're like, what happened to the salsa? What happened to the merengue? What happened to the what's another dance? What happened to the doo-wop? What happened to the jazz? People love jazz. I don't see how people would want to get rid of jazz. Jazz is incredible. What happened to the hip hop? What happened to the whatever? And you're trying to save these things in a workplace, food, in a family, relationship. You're trying to save it. Hold on to. Eight of Earth energy being here. I think you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose an Earth sign. You don't want to lose some type of partnership, because something is changing. Workplace is changing because somebody's coming in. House is changing. Somebody's coming in. It's all about judgment here. It's all about judgment. Okay, Libra? I'm going to cut that. Let me see what your outcome is. Good reading, though. Your outcome. Page of Pentacles, new promotion, could be with an earth-like energy, or it's a new job you're getting because something that you said or some earth-like energy helped you with, or find out with this energy, you're being offered a job. This could be a situation where you may have been wrongfully fired, or you wrongfully did something to somebody. You did something, like I said, you may have done something wrong to somebody here, but it's like they're helping you figure something out about your identity. They help you figure out more about your identity. Now somebody had you transform. Someone is transforming in the workplace, in a home environment. Now somebody is letting you live with them. Now somebody is letting you work with them, or you're letting somebody work with you now. Page of Pentacles energy being care. But there's opposition though, only because there's some type of jealous energy going on here. Page of Pentacles. Or with you're being offered something only because somebody needed to break out of their closed-mindedness to have you come in. Some type of work, some type of music, some type of club. You may be wanting to DJ. If you're black, you want to DJ, or you want to do some type of mixed music or something in a very gentrified area. Or you want to move into a home that is you're dating somebody that they're fair or something. Brown paper bag, colorism. That's colorism. And you're just thankful for this. You're thankful for this person. You're thankful for this job. I get new hire. A Page of Pentacles is a new hire. Somebody needed to get out of their cobweb of a closed mind. Like you're just like finally. That's what I was getting here. You're like, finally, boss somebody was really up there. Page of Pentacles, somebody was very, very far up there, fire like energy. But you made something work spiritually, Baba Larisha. And you're like, yay. Or they're like, or this workplace environment is like, yay, finally, you're coming back. You may have stormed out of a workplace environment because but I get jealousy. You may have stormed out of a workplace environment because of jealousy, or somebody you're also looking into earth-like energy did that. But the people are wanting them back. Page of Pentacles, because you did something mystically. You did something mystically. Either somebody stormed out because they were being treated unfairly because of the way they looked or sounded, or some type of food that they cooked. It could just be the way somebody moved in general, that they were not wanted in a house anymore. I guess because when I said house, it's because some past family issue that maybe you may have wanted to spend time with this earth-like energy, some earth sign energy, but they brought in some type of toxicity into your home somehow. They brought in some type of toxicity into your home, but you're trying to get your boyfriend to like this person again. You're trying to get your boss to like this person, but something's working. Three of Earth and the energy. There's some type of celebration going on there with the Page of Pentacles. There's happiness with you on Earth-like energy, right? So be blessed and be well, Libra. Take care. Let me know how it resonates with you. Okay. Bye.